you didn't feel the house music.
I did not feel the house music.
No, I was asking Jen. You didn't feel the house.
Jen didn't mind the house.
I didn't mind it.
Until I pointed it out.
No, even when you pointed it out, there were some tracks I liked, and then there were some tracks that I completely hated. But that's just, I would have felt that regardless of the conversation we had. It was just.
I mean, I reckon whatever was going through their minds was probably something like the songs we play. If we play these songs, it will most likely be more exciting because the type of songs they are, they're just more.
Yes.
They're just more exciting.
Yes.
Like not to say exciting
That's a good
means
point.
better, means better song, but it's just you know, you hear those songs, the crowd gets hype, it's loud, it's exciting. So the dancers are probably going to do something exciting to it. And I think that's a reasonable way to think.
Absolutely.
But I also do see what you're saying about how if that remains to be a formula that keeps happening at every single event, then
not every single event,
or important events like this, then the knowledge of house music will just degenerate, and then everyone will think that good house music equals that house music, and not the other type of house music.
But you know,
that's not their prerogative. Their prerogative is not to, like, their purpose and focus when DJing at a battle is to get everybody hyped.
It's just to get the energy.
To educate people.
Yeah, that's a good point as well.
Yes.
Their job is not that, you know?
Yeah, which I think we should challenge. Number one.
You can challenge
if you can do both, then it's cool.
Yes.
But like.
But you know, the point you made about evolving, I agree with. Okay, and Mish has written an article that got translated into English. You know, Mish, the hip hop dancer.
What was it about?
About how the old school should also open their eyes and also learn from the new school, from the kids, you know, from the new school also, people who are dancing what would be referred as new style.
Yeah. Some of those kids destroyed, they destroyed Meech's group, but they lost because one of their members just wasn't as good as the other two.
Yes, yeah.
But the kids literally destroyed LA Connection or whatever.
Yeah, true. But going forward, as far as house is concerned, you know, as far as hip hop is concerned, I'm also learning. But maybe house, I'm one or two steps forward. As far as the music is concerned, that type of music that's being played is not so much an evolution. That music already exists, has always existed. When house was branching, was beginning its roots, you know, becoming something independent from disco. That is one of the subgenres. And in fact, I don't actually know what to call it because it's still house, but it's not deep house. And even if you go to watch Louis Vega, which I did last week, he still plays that music. You know, he plays that music. It has a place. All I'm saying is don't play it 100%, which is what they did tonight. So for me, it's very frustrating because it's the same as going to a club and listening to just soulful house all the time. At least bring in some deep stuff, bring some jazz, you know, and bring some Latin stuff, bring some bongo into it, and let people feel it. You know, this is just on the surface, and it's very frustrating because we pay a lot of money to come to France to come and see these events, and I think these people just
So the last
they just take it for granted.
The last two circles, the music was what you were saying.
The last one, the house music was not good.
The last one?
Yes. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't what it could be.
Was this one better than last one?
I don't know. I think it's difficult to say. I think personally I got more frustrated today because this DJ someone, he played 2 Cercle Undergrounds ago. Yeah. And he was dope, man.
Yeah.
You know, he got the feeling right. I remember just hearing just the violin. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe somebody's so brave to just drop a violin with just a kick drum. You know, that's amazing. I can't believe you can do that. That inspires me. Maybe I should DJ at battles too. So to see that was amazing. And today, he didn't even have a bongo. He didn't have a vocal. He didn't have a vocal. Oh my God, a vocal. If you go to New York, if New Yorkers were there, they would have been so upset. Yeah. You know, I'm a nobody as far as house is concerned, but all I know is that have a vocal. Have a vocal, something about, you know,
Singing.
I'm not saying don't drop something like Mr. Fingers. No, maybe the crowd is not ready for that. I don't know, but you know, you can't judge the crowd. You have to give, like Jenn was saying. But this is really just frustrating, you know, especially in Paris, because they have June. Okay, June is a club, soulful deep house club, and if you go as a DJ, you're not just going as just to dance, have a drink. You know, you're also going to listen to other professional producers who are DJs also. So you learn the journey of presenting the art form. Because if you're not, if you think that you're all that, you stop learning, and that's when you go down. You know, it's as simple as that. And watching the DJs today, I really feel that. I really feel that they felt that they were. I don't know, maybe I'm being arrogant, but I really feel that they felt that they were everything, you know, and they could do. It's just, it's bullshit. Frankly.
Yeah.
I probably do it.
After all of that, after all,
I mean,
you want me to edit that out, because that just makes you seem like, after that long speech, you just say you'd probably do it too.
Maybe, well, I hope not at that level.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can't really say until you actually...
I'm in two minds now. I'm thinking, oh, fuck DJing at battles, really.
Yeah.
If that's what people are gonna expect.
But it's just a matter of you...
It doesn't matter what they expect.
Yeah. It's just, you know what your personal ethos is. You know what your agenda is. It's just a matter of you, like, learning when to pursue your agenda and learning when to just DJ for other people.
I can tell you tonight, Jimbo was 10 times better than those two guys.
Yeah.
Like, 10 times. Far better.
But yeah, I mean, I guess both genres had, hip hop had its own issues in the house as well.
Yeah.
Right. Like, today was the first time I felt, because I remember watching that video that at IBE, that Link.
Big up to Link. Actually, Link is the main reason I started to pay more attention to how music is played. Yeah. And what journey it takes from the minute go. Big up to Link.
Yeah. Because after watching that as well, that made me watch Cercle just now with like hearing the hip hop that was basically popping, and then I'm seeing the dancers almost basically just pop to it. I saw the argument, which is it's not always the dancer's fault if the DJs are playing that type of music, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is a bit of both.
But you know, in France, they have this mentality that if it's good, do it. Just go. I don't always agree with that.
I mean, even the actual hip hop dancing, I did feel like, you know, when like Kashmir says like, you know,
I agree.
A lot of hip hop nowadays is just guys doing shapes.
Yes.
Just doing interesting shapes and innovative shapes.
Jenn was saying that
stuff. I felt that. I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just seeing guys dancing on their toes, doing some kind of like, I don't know, acrobatic harnessing the energy, harnessing the nature of the trees.
And even I'm probably doing it better than them.
Like harnessing the power of the sun, even though it was cold today. Like, I don't know what was happening. It made me feel a bit kind of disappointed, because obviously...
To me, there's nothing wrong with doing that, but you've got to be convincing.
No, I think... Convinced.
As in, it's like people trying too hard to be interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, that's...
like, go outside the box.
Yeah. It's as if they're trying...
Shape.
Yeah.
Like,
they're just trying hard to be different.
That's okay if you put it in amongst...
That's okay if you're still doing hip-hop.
But if all you do is just try and pull interesting shapes, then you're not convincing me that
you're doing hip-hop.
That you're actually feeling what you're doing. You just look like you're trying to be interesting.
Yeah.
But I mean, because then even if they are legitimately feeling what they're doing, and they're still doing something that is quite, anti-hip-hop, like, it's not hip-hop, you know. And I was probably one of the people who, like, I really, you know, when I commented on certain people's, actually, like, basically I don't like saying that's not hip hop, that's not hip hop, that's not hip hop. Because I always felt that was a purist way of saying things. Like it felt like you just look at someone and you just go, that's not hip hop. And then you know what, through here. Yeah, it just felt like a very you know, elitist thing to say. But at the end of the day, like if you're like, for example, with the hits, like when people were hitting, they were hitting as if they were popping, and you can hit in hip hop, but a hit is not supposed to be, you know, it's not a hit in hip hop is different to a hit in popping. And basically, they was doing popping hits. So literally, long story short, a lot of them wasn't doing hip hop. So if I would see that, I'd just be like, what's going on?
You should have this conversation. You know, when I met Link, I asked him after the battles at STK, I said to him, Link, who do you feel represented hip hop the best?
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm a beginner and I really would like to know. Because I don't just want to take. And he said nobody. And then he said, actually, it was the girl from Poland.
Yeah.
And she was dope. You know, and he said, yeah, she was bouncing, she was representing, basically.
Yeah.
She's hip hop. So I thought, okay, well, tonight actually, watching hip hop, I looked at Joseph Go. He didn't bother. He was watching.
Yeah. Who? Joseph who?
Joseph Go. You know Joseph Go?
No, who's that?
Oh man, he's one of the dopest. Let's go.
Watch out. I'm gonna die in France. Oh, it's just hungry.
It's one of the dopest hip hop dancers from Paris.
Yeah.
Like dope. But he wasn't bothering, so I thought to myself.
Well, he just wasn't like entertained.
Yeah. He was too bored.
Yeah.
That's the way I was born today. I can't believe I was born. Anyway, I'm sorry guys, you came to a Cercle underground and it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we ain't got nothing to compare it to, so it wasn't shockingly bad, like tragic or anything. But
no, definitely not. I mean, it's really wow moment.
Yeah. And and I heard it was like there was the most people, like the turnout. Did you see that there was people? They got to a point where they weren't letting people in. There was like people just standing out behind the gate outside. Like they just weren't letting them in because if they came in, it would just be too much. I think they came in during the interval, and I saw them outside. They looked angry, but it looked like if you went out there, they'll just take your passport. Like they didn't look happy at all. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
What? But no, I thought it was alright.
Yeah, it was good otherwise.
It was good.
Credit where it belongs.
What? Which way are we going?
Straight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I would say if somebody asked me how it was, I would say it was good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't great.
Yeah.